Yeah, I put in work. Y'all want a dream? I got the ethic that works. No one can get it like me. I be in the booth, losing some sleep. I got the ethic that works. No one can get it like me. I put in work. Y'all want a dream? I got the ethic that works. No one can get it like me. I be in the booth, losing some sleep. I got the ethic that works. No one can get it like me. Yeah. Get it like me. Get it like me.
What's up, you guys? I am so excited to answer these questions that you guys posted on my social media a couple days ago. I did an Ask Me Anything post, and you guys came back with some bomb freaking questions that I am so stoked to answer today. And at the end, I'm gonna pick one that I really loved, that I know can help so many of you guys. And that person who asked me that question is going to get a free PDF on how to travel with your meals. So super stoked. Let's dive into these questions. Let's do it. All right, we got question number one. I'd love to know, how can you stay on track with meal frequency and hydration when you have a job that doesn't always allow you to eat full meals at regular intervals? My isolator fitness bag rides shotgun with me on duty, but it isn't always empty at the end of my tour. I absolutely loved this question. Because when I first started my fitness journey, I worked in an emergency room. I thought this is going to be extremely challenging, the ER, and in her case, the streets are extremely unpredictable. And you know, I always felt like I had to serve others before I served myself, right? Can you resonate with that a little bit? So when I questioned my coach, how am I possibly going to fit 6 meals a day, eating every 3 hours in a very chaotic environment, very unpredictable, never know what's gonna happen. And he was like, Nikki, you can take 5 minutes to yourself. 5 minutes, that's it. Of course, I fought back. I'm like, I don't think you understand the ER. I don't think you understand the chaotic, that time that we go through and what we do. And finding 5 minutes to myself is a little challenging. But it's just that, you guys. It's finding that time for yourself, making that time, taking that 5 minutes for yourself, right? Along my fitness journey, and I packed my meals every single day. I ate every 3 hours. I made sure that I took the 5 minutes to myself. It was like clockwork, okay? But when I knew a meal was coming up, I would strategically plan my next course of action. Because in an environment that's very chaotic, and you have patients left and right, you have a patient throwing up, you have a patient saying I need to go to the bathroom, a patient who needs blood work or needs to go to a CAT scan or something like that. If I had a control on what my next actions were going to be, but it was around the same time that I had to eat, then I would be like, okay, I'm gonna take 5 minutes, I'm gonna go scarf down my meal really quick, and then I'm gonna come back out to the floor and I'm gonna do what I had to do. And this is why, guys, when you can take 5 minutes to yourself and eat a meal and replenish your body as you need to, you're not only gonna function better, but you're gonna be able to think better, and you're gonna be in a happier mood. Because hangry Nikki would come out, and that's when I know that I'm not performing at my best. So I need to go take 5 minutes, and I need to go eat my meal, and then I'm gonna come back out. Especially in the case of, like, if I had to go use a needle on someone and I had to draw some blood and I'm hangry and I'm shaking because I'm hungry, I would realize my state, eat, and then come back out. And my performance was so much better. So much better. To take that time for yourself. I would legit tell my coworkers, I'm taking 5 minutes or hangry Nikki is going to come out and play. Like, no joke. And everybody, once you just gotta stand up for yourself. You just gotta realize, okay, what's my next course of action? Do I have control of the situation? And can I go take 5 minutes? Now, say something comes up like a rapid response or a cardiac arrest, or in Colette's case, she's in a shooting or something like that on the streets, right? Something where your attention needs to be given and the food just slips from your mind and the situation's out of your control. you know that within your mind that you know that you need to take the time to eat, but you can't, right? I have it all written down here. So you need to take care of the duties that you're doing, right? Like me, cardiac arrest or rapid response, or in her case, she needs to immediately get to the shooting or something like that. So you need to handle those duties first. Your adrenaline's gonna kick in and you're gonna be gung-ho and ready to rock and roll. But once that's done, like once you're, what you need to do is taken care of, check in with yourself and realize, like, do I need to eat? Oh yes, I need to eat. Like, this is time for me to eat, and take care of yourself too, right? Eat that next meal. It happens. Some days are unpredictable, but either you can control the situation and you can take 5 minutes to yourself and you can tell your coworkers, please hang on, or can you cover my zone for a second, or can you cover, whatever, for 5 minutes. 5 minutes, stand up for yourself, okay? Or if it's out of your control and it's around the time that you're supposed to be eating, then take care of what you need to take care of, and then check back in with yourself and be like, do I need to eat? Yes, I need to eat, and it's time for my next meal. It happens, but always check in with yourself. So that's my key thing. When I started making time for myself to eat my meals, do you know that all the other nurses started to do the same exact thing? So be a role model, you guys. Wake up the others in a sense that just because our jobs are chaotic, it doesn't mean that we forget about ourselves. It doesn't mean that we make unhealthy decisions throughout the day and not eat, right? That's silly. Because if you identify yourself with a job that doesn't allow yourself to eat, then you're not going to make it happen. So it would have been so easy for me as a nurse, or so easy for Colette as a cop to be like, I can't work, right? I can't eat. I can't eat in this environment. Well, if you identify yourself with that, then yeah, you're not going to make the time to eat, and you're going to just say, my work is too busy for me. I can't eat. That's not true. Take the 5 minutes. 5 minutes to scarf down your meal. Or if you miss one and there's a chaotic thing going on, check in with yourself and eat your meal immediately after. Your health is so important. Therefore, when you can take care of yourself, you can take care of others. So that's question 1. Question number 2. I do weights at 5 a.m., 5 to 6 mornings a week. I am trying to build muscle. I don't usually eat anything first, but should I have a small portion shake or water or something else? This question is so good. First of all, it depends on the individual themselves, right? Many love to work out fasted, and many love to have a meal before they work out. I can recommend, like I said in the previous question, to check in with yourself. As you're working out, how are your energy levels? Do you feel like you have enough to fulfill your lift? If not, consume a meal beforehand that gives you the energy that you need, right? The most important thing though, when it comes to building muscle, is not just the meal around your workout, but it's what you choose to eat for the next 24 hours after working out. Think about it. You break down that muscle in the gym. Therefore, you need to recover them appropriately through nutrition and hydration for the remainder of your day. That's question number 2. Question number 3. What is the science behind nutritional timing, and how does the body process/utilize this nutrition before, during, and after your workouts? I get so amped getting asked this question. I am so excited to share my answer. I absolutely love science and the way that our body works. It's pretty freaking radical. So nutritional timing is so key to get your metabolism to start working with you and not against you. Also, it's so key for your goals. So for example, building muscle, those muscles need to be fed too. You guys know, right, that muscles burn calories, if not more calories, right? So therefore, bigger muscles need more food. The science behind it is that as we feed our bodies a meal, we are waking our metabolism up to start breaking it down and utilizing it appropriately. Small portion meals throughout the day make it easier for your metabolism to break them down. So before and during your workout, the nutrition is providing you energy to fuel your workout. While you are working out, your blood is pushing those nutrients to your muscles, recovering them literally while you are breaking them down and while you are giving them rest. This is why healthy carbs and lean proteins are so important for fueling and repairing your body with the healthy nutrients that they consist of. I hope this is making sense. I can get a little nerdy and technical with this stuff because I freaking love it. But after your workouts, once you've utilized all of that fuel and your energy is depleted, and it freaking better be, because if it's not, then you didn't push yourself hard enough. Then your post-workout nutrition, which is usually a shake, will immediately replenish that empty tank that you've just depleted. Why a shake? Because the way protein in isolate form and either a simple carbohydrate powder or a fruit like a banana or an apple are easily going to be digested. So they're easily going to be broken down to restore that tank that you just depleted. And it's going to be able to replenish it super quick. Awesome, right? So now that the most important aspect of your nutrition, though, like I had said in the past question, is the 24 hours around your entire workout. Like I mentioned, you break down that muscle in the gym, therefore you have to replenish it throughout the entire day, not just what you eat before and not just what you eat afterwards. It's so important to replenish it and give it healthy nutrition options throughout the day. Think about what you are putting into your body. Just make a wise decision on that one. Is it nutritious? Is it going to help with the gains? Is it or is it not? Right? It's as simple as that. The food you put in will either flow to your muscles or it's going to get stored elsewhere. That is question number 3. Question number 4. I've been thinking about this ever since you posted. I think what I really want to know is what the heck can I do to make my legs booty feel like jello when I'm finished? I increased weight regularly and reps, and I'm feeling it the days after, but want to be waddling out of the gym. I love this question for the sheer fact of her wanting to be waddling out of the gym. That means you've had a successful leg day, or if you feel like you've puked or need to puke, then you've had a very successful leg day. That's awesome. So I'm gonna answer this. I'm gonna get really detailed with my answer because there's a multiple stream of avenues that you could go down to figure out how to have a killer freaking leg workout, right? So she stated that she upped the weights and she upped the reps, but is she keeping into account the amount of sets that she's doing for the individual muscles that are made up in the legs, right? For a killer leg day, try making a plan that consists of like 40 to 45 sets. That's like 8 or 9 different exercises, and that's consisting of like 5 sets per exercise. Reason being, so my first recommendation for strength and growth within the leg department is not doing your average 4 sets, okay? But trying and increasing it to 5 or 6 sets. Keep that focus on the muscle longer and break down those fibers even more. Because another key tip to know is that our legs and our back are the biggest muscles in our bodies. So they require a lot more work than your shoulders and your biceps will. Okay? My second recommendation is that I split up my leg workouts. So throughout the duration of a week, I have 2 different leg days. I have a focus on hammies, glutes, and calves, and I have a focus on quads, glutes, and calves. Therefore, I'm giving 100% of my focus to my hamstrings and 100% of my focus to my quads on 2 different days. I do the same for my back too as well. So that's like a really key recommendation that I can recommend to you guys. Also, are you incorporating straight sets or are you incorporating supersets? And how much rest are you allowing yourself in between those sets? So another one of my recommendations is to do more supersets, burning out the same muscle that you were giving the focus to, but you're changing the angle with 2 different exercises together. Does that make sense? So here's an example. Try doing like leg extensions, right? Superset with pop squats. Why? You're focusing on the 3 heads of the quad and fatiguing them with the leg extension, and then you're literally tricking your mind with a different exercise such as pop squats, but you're still utilizing the same muscles. Give it a whirl. It'll freaking rock your world. And then off of that question too with the rest. So the rest period in between your sets should be anywhere from 30 to 45 seconds before you hit that muscle again. This increases your intensity and it guarantees you will be walking out of the gym feeling like Bambi. I guarantee that. So put that to work. I hope that you enjoy it. That was question number 4. Thank you, you guys, for taking the time out to ask me questions on that post. I sincerely appreciate it, and I hope that you guys loved my answers to your questions. I am going to announce the winner, and it was Colette. Colette asked me, the first question was, I'd love to know how can you stay on track with meal frequency and hydration when you have a job that doesn't always allow you to eat full meals at regular intervals. I feel like it's so key and so important to understand. You come first, therefore you can serve others. So I love that question, and I really hope that my answer resonated with her and can help her. And I'm also gonna give her my free PDF on how to travel with her meals to make it a little bit easier for her work day. So really stoked about that. Again, you guys, thank you so much for channeling in and watching this, and I hope that all of my answers really helps you. Mwah! Love you.
No one can get it like me. I put in work, y'all wanna dream. I got the ethic that works, no one can get it like me. I be in the booth, losing some sleep. I got the ethic that works, no one can get it like me.